ABC 7 business commentator Richard Stern joins us now. Richard, we were up triple digits this morning, and now this afternoon we're down triple digits.
Unfortunately, Scott, you're absolutely right. Well, more sellers than buyers, as we like to say in my world, when we really don't know. And guess what? We really don't know. What we do know, by the way, and this happened over the weekend, a big deal, and you might be aware of it already, but T-Mobile buying Sprint for $26.5 billion. The stocks of both companies went down sharply today on the news. And guess what? The month of April is now in the books. The month of April finished with a very small gain, just over 50 points, 0.2%. But for the year to date, the Dow Jones Industrial Average is down by 556 points. That's 2.25%. That being said, let's look at today's figures. The Dow Jones Industrial Average, Scott's right, triple digit down 148.04, 0.6%, closing at 24,163.15. That on volume of 819 billion shares. The NASDAQ also a loser for the day, down exactly 0.75%, down 53 points at 7,066.27. That on volume of 1,909 million shares. And if they're down, so's the S&P, 22 points, a little over 0.8% at 2,648.05. Well, the good news is investors discriminate. They discriminate. They see good news on a bad day, the stock goes up. Nothing could be more true of McDonald's today. The golden arches are looking as gold as ever. The company came out with first quarter earnings that were well above Wall Street expectations on both the top line and the bottom line. Same-store sales, which is a critical measure, same-store sales were higher, and they have now been higher for 11 consecutive months. That, my folks, is almost 3 years, and guess what? It all got turned around by something called all-day breakfast. That seems to be the thing that turned the corner, and need I say, they've turned it very well. The stock was up by 5.75% in a market that was lower, so pretty impressive.
All right, people like their pancakes for
Yes,
breakfast.
apparently so. At 3 in the afternoon.
Right. Well, what about some expectations for tomorrow?
A small company called Apple, if you're familiar with it, they're going to be releasing earnings tomorrow. Okay. So it's after the close, so we'll have to kind of wait for it, but I think it'll be important.
Yeah. All right. Thank you, Richard.
You're welcome.